Second game of week 6 by season 2. Parmesan Belgrade in white, Flaberdeen in blue. Flaberdeen have played already, so they'll be the more tired of the teams in this one. Both teams have a 6-man loan sub that they've taken, so the penalties will not be applied, seeing as both teams equal out. And early on, Richie here with the shot for Parmesan, but it's saved by Brad, and the ball rolls out to Des for Flaberdeen, who's in the Parmesan half. To Barry. Barry with a shot and an early goal here from Flaberdeen. After getting the defeat from Scandinavia in the earlier game, Flaberdeen have started brilliantly in this game against Parmesan, looking to enact revenge after Parmesan's win over them last week, and Barry with a lovely place shot getting past both Jonas and Ryan in goals, puts them 1-0 up early on. Parmesan are going to need to come back into this game quickly if they want to get some control over it. They'll also have another game to play after this one against Scandinavia as well, so they really need the goals early on. Jonas with the ball to his captain, Lewis. Lewis now looking for options here. Lewis plays it into the middle to Jonas. Oh, and after Jonas is getting his debut goal last week, he's desperate for another one, but couldn't quite make a better connection to get that into the goal. Brad plays it out wide to Paul here. Paul having pressure from Richie there. Paul's looking for options, finds Simon, but Simon can't get the ball into control. The ball's bouncing out round in Parmesan's defence, and Ryan in goals for Parmesan manages to get it at his feet. Jonas now looking to come forward to Richie. Richie with a dink. Oh, that looked like it was certain to go in the back of the net there, but it just agonisingly goes past the goal for Parmesan. Lewis now trying to play it in, but Des blocks it down. Paul and Simon combining here to take the ball into control. Paul turns Baz. Great touch there by Paul. Paul now looking for option. Plays it to Des. Des to Barry. But Barry loses it to Baz. Barry now trying to win it again for Richie. The ball is going towards the Parmesan goalkeeper. It's lost here though. Barry tries to place it across, but Simon can't get it to take advantage of Ryan's poor position in there. Jonas now with the ball. Looking to head it forward, but no one there. And it's just in space for Paul to pick up. Paul getting pressure from Lewis. Looks to play it back to Brad in goals, and Brad takes that ball 2 feet now. Parmesan coming forward with Jonas. Jonas pushing forward with it, taking on Barry, but Barry wins that ball. Looks to find Simon. Simon through on. Simon with a touch. Great save there by Ryan to keep Parmesan in the game. Lewis picking up that loose ball. Plays it back to find Barry, unfortunately, and it's wide there. Richie wins it off of Barry, pushing forward now. A little touch there from Jonas to put it into the path of Richie. Richie in the corner with Paul. Richie now looking for options, looking for support. Tries to play it to the oncoming Lewis, but Simon reads it. Simon pushing forward. Ryan with another great save of the foot there, and the rebound off the wall calmly rolls back to Ryan. Simon has the ball in his defence for Flaberdeen. Plays it up the pitch to Barry. Barry taking some time there, trying to get past Lewis, but Lewis defending well. Lewis coming forward now. Takes the shot. Oh, and the ball spilt there by Brad. Jonas can't get a foot on it cleanly enough to put it back in. That's a golden opportunity for him to get his second goal of Fat Fives, but not quite. Des tries to play up to Barry, but Richie intercepts, and Richie plays it back to his goalkeeper. Parmesan up in the Flaberdeen defence now. Richie coming across. This battle has been intense between these two teams. Richie to Jonas. Jonas getting past Brad. Jonas with a shot. Oh, and it's such a lovely play there by Jonas, but it's saved. He just can't get a goal in this game thus far. Richie coming forward now. Off the board to Jonas. Can he do it this time? Oh, it's just high from him. Baz now picking up that ball. Can Parmesan get a goal out of this? And the ball is played back to Flaberdeen to end that attack. Quick ball out, sees Richie intercept it. Richie now with pressure from Paul and Kev. Kev, who's on loan from Scandinavia for Flaberdeen. Baz coming forward now after picking up that ball from the pass from Ryan. Ryan tries to get to it, but Paul for Flaberdeen gets that in front of the ball. Richie now with a bouncing ball manages to get it. Baz closed down by two players there, but it lands with Kev. Kev coming through. Kev with a shot. Great save there by Lewis in goal, keeping Parmesan in. Looked like it could have been a certain goal there. Baz battling with Kev. Kev getting past Baz there. Looks to see what options he's got. He takes the shot and it's in. Just a little bit on the corner there. Play from the cameraman there, not keeping up to pace there. I think the cameraman thought the pass was on, but Kev decided to go for the shot, and a fantastic finish there. You can see Brad's in the middle of the pitch. I think the cameraman thought the ball was going to go there, but on the corner of his screen you can see it hit the back of the net there. And that is Flaberdeen 2-0 up in this. kick off now from Parmesan, and Brad is closing that down. At this play, because both teams have taken the 6th-man sub, this is how it stands. Flaberdeen are 2 goals ahead in this game. Jonas to Ryan. Ryan can't quite get there to find a goal for Parmesan. But a lovely roll away from Paul, but unfortunately not enough space as the ball rolls into the Flaberdeen box. Paul coming forward now in his own defence into the corner. Ryan looking to apply some pressure. But Paul finds Brad. Brad coming forward now. Finds Kev on a lovely turn. Can he get to it? No. Lewis is able to grab it as the ball rolls harmlessly into his box and quickly rolls out to Richie. Richie to Jonas. Jonas back to Richie. Richie back to Jonas. Can Jonas get it under control? Takes a shot. And he's got his goal finally. After many chances in this game already. Some absolute dead certainties you would have thought he'd be scoring. He manages to dink it into the corner with the deftest of touches there. The ball back and forth between Rich and Jonas. That bounce from that touch manages to put Paul off. Jonas keeps going with the ball and he flicks it with outside of the boot into the corner past Barry. 2-1 to Flaberdeen now. Parmesan will be looking to come back into this game sooner rather than later. Rob now on the pitch, who is Parmesan's loan from Scandinavia, was battling there with his teammate Kev. Flaberdeen now have the ball over on the wing with Simon looking for options, trying to be clever with the ball as Jonas applies pressure. Paul out there in space. Simon now with the run, looking for a quicker 1-2, not quite into play there, and Simon is forced to play it back to Kev in defence. Kev playing the long ball up to Brad. Brad tries to get a touch on it but not quite. Manages to take it away from Rob, so Flaberdeen still have the ball in possession. Back to Kev now. Kev slowly coming forward with it. Shoots! Oh, and off the post! And it comes back, and what a hit, because it almost was going to come back as an own goal, but Barry saw that all the way and collects it. Richie now with that shot. Barry gets a good touch on it just to take it wide there. Brad picks up the ball in his defence and is looking to come forward, but Richie intercepts that, finding Rob. Rob to Richie. Richie coming through with a shot, and Barry with a great save there. Kev continue to apply pressure to Richie. Finds Jonas. Jonas, can he get another? Plays it to Rob. Back to Jonas. And Jonas plays it wide there. Kev will pick up for Flaberdeen. Finding Simon in space. Simon must score. Oh, and a great save there from Baz. And Jonas manages to make sure that the ball goes past the goal but stays in the box for Baz to pick up. Jonas coming forward now. Finds Ryan in space. Ryan. Oh, and a great save by Barry. 2 opportunities there for either team to have a lone striker in front of goal and they can't finish it. Richie now, after Rob couldn't get the ball. Ryan in front of goal. Ryan with a shot and it's blocked down there by Paul. Brad now up in the Parmesan half for Flaberdeen, but a save there for Baz and the ball is rolled up the pitch. Rob trying to back heel but not quite, but still has the ball. Paul applying pressure, but Rob flicks that out to Jonas and Jonas can't get onto that ball. Simon now for Flaberdeen coming forward. Simon with a shot. Good save there from Baz. Richie will see it, but oh no, he hasn't. It looked like Richie was going to see that back to his goalkeeper, but there was not enough flight on the ball to get it fully in the box. Brad sniffs the opportunity and sticks it in the back of the net to make it 3-1 to Flaberdeen. It's a calamitous defence here going on. That ball should easily be going back to Baz, but Richie, head in hands, knows that he was too lazy with that pass and Brad sniffed it out. Rob asking if the ball's in the box. Referee says no, looks like out from here. And 3-1 to Flaberdeen. Absolute disaster for Parmesan there as they were on the ascendancy to come back, as Rob takes the shot and Barry tips that over the Flaberdeen goal. Paul now for Flaberdeen coming forward, trying to look for another goal. Long range shot, but Baz stops that with a good foot save, and Ryan will collect that ball up in the Flaberdeen half. Has he got an opportunity here for Richie? Richie can't get away. Rob! And there we go. Ryan with some great tracking of that ball into the Flaberdeen's defence. Manages to play it to Richie, who's coming through. Everything a little bit slower here, but it's still good attacking effort from Parmesan here. Ball straight to Richie. Richie tried to flick it with the left foot originally. Realises that Rob's behind him, so he backheels it after that's been blocked. And Rob, with the goal at his mercy, puts it away to make it 3-2 to Flaberdeen. Parmesan now back on the ascendancy and only 1 goal in this game now. Barry with it for Flaberdeen, but the ball's loose. Ryan to Richie. Richie! And a great save there from Brad, and Richie can't recover quick enough to get that ball. Des playing it up to Barry. Barry, but Jonas gets the foot in. Barry still has the ball though, and he's looking for options, and he's getting closed down there and has to play it back to his defence. Rob will get there in front of Paul now. Can Parmesan make a chance from this? Richie gets it away from Des. He needs options here though. Richie takes the shot, and a good save there from Brad. Jonas picks up the loose ball. Who's he got in support? He tries to play it across, but Simon intercepts. Barry and Simon. Simon! Oh, great save there from Baz, and another save. Can Barry get on it? No! It's deemed as in the box, I think, actually. Yes, you can see there as we look on it, Barry clearly does touch the ball while it's in the box. But in any case, Barry didn't get that in the back of net. And so even though it gets restarted, it wouldn't matter anyway. Richie coming forward for Parmesan. Can they get the equaliser? Richie, good save there from Brad. Jonas picking up that loose ball, trying to get it under control. Gets past Barry. Takes the shot. A wee bit wide there from Jonas, but the rebound lands to Richie. To Rob. Rob to Jonas. Jonas takes the shot. A save. Ryan can get it under control. It's not quite in the Flaberdeen box. Richie. Oh, what a save there from Brad. He had no idea where that was, but he managed to keep it out of the goal. Des now for Flaberdeen in the Parmesan half. Looking for options here. Oh, good save. Rob coming forward now. Finds Richie. Richie with Rob. Richie. Rob has it again. Back to Richie. Richie to Rob. To Richie. Someone take a shot. Richie does, and Brad saves it with the feet. Lewis picking up the ball now for Parmesan. Coming forward. Baz trying to play it into Rob, but Simon reads it and gets it. Simon gets past Baz. Finds Des. And here comes Flaberdeen on the attack now. Baz applying some good pressure to Des. Forces him to play it back to Paul. Paul to Barry. Barry now with Richie in front, and Richie does get the block, but no one there to pick up that ball. Paul picks it up now for Flaberdeen, still out wide with Lewis applying pressure. Paul plays it back to Brad. Brad now with the ball, looking to restart for Flaberdeen. Brad, long ball up, and it's out to Des. Baz comes to try and close down. Gets it to Barry. Barry enters the box, has to peel away to get some space away from Richie. Plays it across, no one there. Great ball, but no one on the end of that one. Paul now up against Lewis again in that corner. Paul trying to get away with the ball. Lewis applying some pressure. Paul plays it up, but Baz has got the ball, but it's been lost. But Rob's now won it. Rob versus Simon. Simon gets the ball. Barry with a touch. Barry with a shot. Oh, just a cross goal there. And now Richie's picked up the loose ball. Richie's charging forward. Richie round Des to Baz. Baz has got the ball there. Baz plays it into the middle to Richie, and it's a goal. It's the equaliser for Parmesan, and you can see the delight in that team with that equaliser. Great team play there. Richie coming forward with the ball, seeing Baz in space. Baz letting that ball go into the corner, and then is looking up to see where his teammates are, is then seeing Richie in space in the middle of the pitch, and Richie with the first time finishes, slots it into the corner there, and that is the equaliser for Parmesan there. Can they hold on to this to get a point at the game, or even go forth and win it? Flaberdeen will be thinking otherwise as well. They'll be thinking they can get a goal back and retain the lead. And as Richie came forward there, Brad has made a good stop to stop Richie's opportunities there. Paul with the shot, Ryan with the touch, and Kev with the goal at his mercy cannot stick the ball away there. That was an ideal opportunity for Flaberdeen to take the lead. The long ball up from the Parmesan defence kills off any chances there, but Kev will be kicking himself with that. Simon trying to play it across to Kev, but it's collected there as Lewis stays at the box. Richie with a shot, save there from Brad. Paul, great touch to take it away from Baz there. Paul with the shot over the top, and it bounces. Oh, and it's bounced off of Ryan's back and went in! Unbelievable! Paul with the speculative shot after some fantastic footwork there to take it away from Baz. And you thought that shot would be not resulting in anything at all, but cruelly it bounced off the banner with enough height. Ryan has not been able to track the flight of the ball, and it's cruelly bounced off his back and went in. And for Flaberdeen, that puts them in the lead by one goal. But here comes Rob. Oh, and a great save by Brad. We're into the last moments of the game now, and can Parmesan get an equaliser again? Here comes Kev with a shot. Oh, and it's a great goal by Kev, and surely that seals it now for Flaberdeen. There'll be no opportunity for Parmesan to come back into this game. Des with the ball in his own half, seeing Kev in space. Lewis trying to apply some pressure, but Kev with a lovely turn and with a powerful shot smashes it past Ryan. making it 5-3 to Flaberdeen and killing off any chance of Parmesan coming back in. Flaberdeen will be delighted with this result. Parmesan will be devastated with that loss. Fat Fives are looking for new players. If you are in the northeast of Scotland, Aberdeen area and want to take part, please check out our website fatfives.football and feel free to fill out the registration form. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to ensure you get notified when new videos are released.